Hi and welcome to another one of the Tech Geeks videos. This is a bit of a rough and ready, quite a few questions around the Ubiquiti AI-Horn. It's not been out for very long, a couple of weeks. I'm just recording this at the beginning of June 2025. Looks like there are a few things in the firmware that need a little bit of work and in UniFi Protect as well to make this all operate. But the device is actually really loud and has really good use. I'm not going to do a lot of how to adopt this. You should know what to be able to do now. It's the same as a camera. Plug it into a network. It's PoE powered. Needs at least PoE plus to work. As long as it's on the same IP range as your OS console, so your UNVR or UDM Pro, whatever you're using to run it, then it should appear to adopt, and you can just hit adopt in here. And once it's adopted, this is really all you get. You get an option to talk, and then in settings, you get some configuration options, which we'll talk about here as well. So it is loud. I've put this outside. This is separated with a plate glass window. The doors and windows are shut. I've put a microphone out there. So we'll just test this at 29%. Let's just bring that up to just over 50%. 81%. And just at 100%. So through a window, we can still hear that pretty loud. I don't know whether the microphone that I got out there probably distorted it, but it's 120 decibels and it has a good range from it. So you're going to wall mount that. What's the idea? The idea is that this can be used with the Alarm Manager. We'll have a look at Alarm Manager in the moment. Alarm Manager can have things written if it detects movement or an unknown person, if you've got some of the AI features. You don't have to have AI features enabled. You can just do this on vehicle or person, not specifics for that. It's then designed to play a message. So far in June 2025, I've not been able to play, other than this test sound, I've not been able to play any messages through it. You can load your own messages to it. If I just move myself over to this side here, and you go to settings, and I think it is in system and audio files. You can upload them. I created an MP3 file here, which is what it's needed, and you can upload that. I've actually got that playing on a doorbell chime with a license plate recognition that lets us know when the DHL delivery driver has arrived. I was hoping you could maybe play that back, or have someone's like, please move away from the building, or you're under surveillance or something like that. At the moment, I haven't been able to get that bit to work. What you can get to work is it to do text to voice, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So its current features, obviously it's loud. You're going to mount it on the wall. Really what happens is you can now pair this with a camera. So pair this with one of the other cameras or a number of cameras, and this can now be your speaker for that camera, and you can use it as part of your two-way communication. You can use the microphone on the camera and then this as the audio back to whoever's there. So I've got it connected with a front door here. So if I find my front door camera here and bring it out. Now again, June 2025, this feature is not available that I can see, certainly in UniFi Protect for my Apple phone. I do have the speak back option, but it just speaks back through my front door speaker. If I have this on here, I have the option to use the built-in speaker or the AI horn. Now, I can't actually use this because I'm using my microphone to record this. So over on my laptop, I have got this enabled. So with that volume, just aware of what that volume is at. Let's go and have a quick look back here. With that volume set, let's just set that at 43. I have to probably just move myself back over that side again. All right, so at 43, let me just push the talk button here on my laptop. Please move away from the building. Please move away from the building. And you should have heard that play back on the horn. Let's just push the volume up a little bit further just to see if that truly was working. And let's try that playback again. Please move away from the building. Please move away from the building. So you can hear that the audio is actually effectively working on there, and I'm being able to do my two-way communication. I can use the camera's audio and then I can play that back. So that I think we'll see come in the Unify Protect app for the smart devices, but at the moment, any of the cameras that are there, so if I go to the front camera, which is this one here looking down at the street, then I have the option again to use the AI horn as its audio. And maybe that doesn't already have a speaker in it, and now we actually have a speaker connected to it. So what else is there that we can do? Well, this now really comes down to Call Manager. So the Call Manager, or the Alarm Manager, sorry, is how we actually set up this to do some of those features, because generally you're probably going to want this to work and run without your intervention. So if we come down to Alarm Manager, it's pretty simple here. Let me just delete this one that we've got here, and I'll set this up for you. So we're going to create an alarm. So what do we want to do? Like I said, this doesn't have to be with AI events. So this is not an AI event. All the cameras from the G4 upwards, I think even the G3s supported an object understanding it was a person. Where do I want to see this happen? Maybe on my G5 Flex, which is actually looking down on my recording here. And what do I actually want it to do? I want it to play a sound. Now, I've not managed to make this do anything with playing a sound, but what I have actually managed to do is a custom message. So let's please move away from the building. All right, that is what's their test AI horn. So that's really all that there is on that. That's going to play every time it gets a detection of a person by the camera where I am now. What I do want to do just there is just maybe just pop that volume of the AI horn up a little bit higher again for you, just so we can hear some of that in the playback a little bit better. And then I'll probably just need to move around.
Please move away from the building.
Hopefully you saw that when I got this camera to recognize there was a person here with movement, it actually then played that message. So those are really the features that this has at the moment. A two-way, or it's the speaker for cameras that don't have a speaker, but you still use their normal microphone for the audio. You can set recorded messages, so you can create alarms like I've shown you. And in due course, I'm sure that you will be able to use this to put pre-recorded messages in there as well. So that's a real quick look through. I hope that filled in a few gaps for you. Head on over to our YouTube channel. Plenty more how-tos, performance guides, and rough and readies. So maybe head on over there, subscribe, and stay up to date.